Alright, welcome back, and in this tutorial we're going to handle the lower part. So let's log in, and this is the area we are going to take care of now. What we're going to do is to add two inputs. The first input is going to ask for a name. The second one is going to ask for a URL. The third input is a button. So two inputs and a button. And what it should do behind the scene is create for us the object that we later on going to implement into the list. So let's go ahead and open the project and go to the index.html, and we're going to handle this part, the footer container. In this tutorial we're going only handle the HTML part. We already have the input that we could use. So let's reuse this code, and instead of username we are going to type in URL name. Let's copy, and URL address. Of course this is going to be changed to URL name open the project, refresh, and you already can see the URL name and address. This is nice, but I want it to be a URL name and a URL address after the name. And to do this, let's create a parent that will wrap those two codes. And this is going to get a class that is going to handle for us. But for now, we are just going to do some styling. So F12 to open the Chrome interface, and let's go and take care on this part. Go to the element tag and open this div class. Now let's work it out. So first of all, let's give it a width of, let's say, 50%, and the height of 50 pixels. It's too large, I want it to be smaller. How smaller? A lot more. Something like 75. Okay. Now the same thing we did here, display flex, we're going to do here. So display flex, and you already can see that those addresses have been changed accordingly, and we could use also the flex grow. So flex grow 1 to both of the classes, flex grow 1, could put it 5, and I think this is good enough for both of them. Let's just put them a little bit down here by using the padding top. Let's drop them a little bit. 35, and padding left 10 pixels, maybe a little more, 20 pixels. So we can use them. Great, very nice, very nice. Let's take the classes we've just made and create a class. So let's go to the main CSS and create underneath the footer container a new class called footer input area. Container. Let's copy this class, paste it, and we shall add the in style flex grow. This is going to be 1, and the other one is going to be 5. And let's close it. So if we're going to add, as you can see, I have just cleaned my cache, and this is now working. Great. So we could use name, URL, and now we need to add a button. So let's go ahead, go back to the HTML, and let's add a little button, this type of button, but we don't want this div style, so we're going to remove this style. Maybe we will add another flex grow, and in this one we're going to use a different function, so later on we're going to add it. The value is going to be add, and the class could be login button. Let's see. Looks like so. Yep, looks cool. A little bit too far, so let's try to fix this. We could fix it by reducing the grow from the second element to 1. So let's go ahead and reduce this to 1, and let's refresh, and it works. So let's change a little bit the class over here. As you can see, we don't like this background color. Maybe we could take this one, and on hover, yep, it seems legit. Maybe we will put it a little bit darker, something over here. So what we could do, here we have a section, okay, that is wrapping it up, right? So we could take this section, footer input area container. We added this class, and underneath this class we have this login button. If this expression is correct, then we want to change the background color of this button. Okay, so let's see if it works. Let's refresh, and it works. You can see this button is different from this one because we have done that. If I have this footer area, and inside this footer area somewhere we have this login button, then we are going to override this property of the button. This is exactly what CSS is, cascading style sheet. We just overwritten it. So this is the whole concept and idea. So now let's glue a function to this add button, and let's say on click what we want to do, create a URL object. And in the next tutorial, we're going to create this function and create an object for us that eventually will be added to a list over here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.